Jason Derulo, hey. I really want like my own Jason Derulo, like a little jingle that plays when I'm about to do the thing. Ah! Hi, you guys. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so excited. We are going to do something so fun today. You are obsessed with her. I'm obsessed with her. You loved the first reacts. I love the first reacts. So why not do a little bit more Maphra cover? Okay, let's dive right the heck in. A little bit unethical, originally by Faouzia, Foosball. All right, let's go. Also, let me know what you want to hear next. I'm really trying to get the old videos back. I promise you guys, I miss them too. I want them to exist on this channel. So we're trying our hardest.
Vertigo in your arms. 1 second you hate me, then it's false alarm. That's just what you always do every time. Watch me when I break and say it's paradise. Set my body aflame. Lock me up and close the door when it rains. Maybe it's my fault I put you up so high. Darling, I think you can make the devil cry.
Her voice, like I can't get over it. It's almost hard to focus on the lyrics, but 1 second you hate me, then it's a false alarm. That's just what you do every time. Like I'm hearing this song, a toxic relationship. But you know that we got to find something a little bit deeper, a little less obvious, a meaning that we can make out of this that's a little more. mm. So sometimes I like to see what the original writer said about this song. Faouzia says, when I was writing this song, I was at a point in my life that it felt like I kept repeating myself and I felt like I was stuck in a toxic cycle. Okay. Okay. She says, when you listen to the lyrics, it sounds like you're speaking to someone else. But I wanted the video to be impactful in the sense that I'm speaking to myself. Let me go. If you're waiting for someone else to break out of that cycle, you're going to end up at your own funeral. So if you won't listen to anyone else, listen to me because I know how this is going to turn out. Okay. I like framing this whole thing around it sounds like you're speaking to someone else, but you're actually speaking to yourself. Okay, hmm, let's keep going. We're gonna go back just a touch.
Darling, I think you can make the devil cry. And I've been waiting for the sunset, waiting on a sorry, but you're never sorry, are you? No, you don't even care. How can you stand and watch while I'm breaking all my bones, trying to hold you close, got my heart right out of my body, tearing off my skin just to let you in. Isn't it a bit unethical? Got me on my knees, have you any mercy? Every time you hurt me, baby, tell me have I not given you enough? If you ever love me, let me go.
Like I just felt that in my body. It was like, like in a way that I don't always feel music. And it makes me just anyone who has been in a toxic relationship, I think, can really, really deeply empathize with this. And it's this like, oh my God, breaking all my bones, trying to hold you close, cut my heart right out my body, tearing off my skin just to let you in. Like, not only at a certain point does the pain that you are experiencing in the relationship become not only emotional pain, it becomes physical pain as well. And it feels so impossible to get out of. And it's so interesting, like the body becomes the cost, right? We start to not sleep well, we start to sometimes we lose hair, sometimes our digestive systems don't work properly. And I think what's really interesting is like this idea of speaking to herself is there's this one part of her that knows this relationship is destroying her, but there's this other part that cannot stop, that cannot leave, that can't stop, can't help but stay. This part that knows she's in pain, that knows it's destroying her, is at war with this part that can't leave. And this war is being expressed physically in these lyrics, and her body is the casualty of that war. Her emotional pain, her emotional experience, and her physical pain and physical experience is the casualty of that war.
If you ever love me, let me go.
If you love me, let me go.
I don't know
To
what
myself.
it is.
You love me, let me
Wrapped
go.
around your cold fingertips. Maybe it's my fault I can't walk away. Maybe I just started feeling a little shame. Oh, I've been waiting on the sunset, waiting on a sorry, but you're never sorry, are you? No, you don't even care. How can you stand in words?
Ugh.
I'm breaking all my bones, trying to hold you close. Come on, right out my body, tearing off my skin just to let you in. Isn't it a bit unethical? Got me on my knees, have you any mercy every time you hurt me, baby? Tell me have I not given you enough? If you ever love me, let me go. Let me go. I'll let you go. If you let me go, let me. I've been waiting on the sunset, waiting on a sorry.
This, some songs make you cry. This song makes it hard for me to breathe. Ugh. Like like I feel it deeply in my bones. Like this song is what anxious attachment in a toxic relationship can feel like. It's like, it's destroying you. It's killing you, like physically killing you to stay, but you cannot leave. And then this moment of, isn't it unethical? It's almost like there's this third part that's just an observer that comes and it watches everything that's happening. And it's like, isn't it unethical for you to be experiencing this amount of pain? Isn't it unethical for you to be torturing yourself in this way, for you to be dying for this person, for this love? Isn't this unethical? Like, this isn't right. It's like this observer of these other two parts that are at war comes in. And it's just so real. So often when you're in a relationship like this, people are like, you just gotta leave. This isn't healthy. You can't stay. And it's like, Susan, I never thought of that. Duh. But there's this connection, this desire for closeness, this hope. And then also in these relationships that are toxic, there's these high highs as well. So there's this part of you that's like, well, maybe it can get better. And this part of you that's like, I love this person. And this part of you that's like, what if there's no one else out there for me? And this part of you that feels shame for your anxious attachment. And it's like, this is actually a me problem. This isn't a them problem. And then there's this other part that says, no, you deserve better. No, this isn't healthy. No, this is killing you. And then there's this third part that comes in that's observing and is like, something about this doesn't look right overall. This war inside doesn't look right. This relationship doesn't look right. Isn't this unethical? Oh my God. This is fucking brilliant. And like her voice singing this song is a dimension of just like beauty. I'm going to pause and I'm going to watch the music video separately. I'll be right back. Okay, this is really incredible because I've never actually heard this song before. And so now I just watched the music video. Amazing. Starts as a bride, ends at a funeral. And also their voices, I feel like sound so similar. I feel like Maphra is the perfect cover for this. And yeah, I'm obsessed. Okay, let's keep listening to our girl cover this. She just has a depth to her voice.
Sorry, but you're never sorry, are you? No, you don't even care. How can you stand and watch? I'm breaking all my bones, trying to hold you close. Come on, right out my body, tearing off my skin just to let you in. Isn't that a bit unethical? Got me on my knees, have you any mercy? Every time you hurt
Oh God. So if you ever love me, let me go. But when these parts are at war, it's not that simple. It's not that easy. It's not easy for this part of us that wants love, that's afraid of being abandoned, to let go. And it's not easy for this part that wants us to save us to let go. It won't leave us because it feels like it would be unethical to do so. So, what do we do when these parts are at war? What do we do? What I think that her voice does a beautiful job of doing is when I listen to this song, I don't hear judgment. I hear compassion. I hear pain. And so often, when parts are at war with ourselves, we meet ourselves with judgment, with shame. And all that does is it's like putting flame, it's adding fuel to the fire of the war. But this song is compassionate, it sounds empathetic, it sounds, you know, a little defeated, but I'm going to lean into the compassionate part. Sounds sad, but I'm going to lean into the compassion, the empathy part, because what it doesn't sound is judgmental and it doesn't sound shameful. And that's the key here. When you listen to this song, I want you to remember to meet your parts that are warring with compassion. Compassion kills the war. When I can meet the part of myself that wants me to stay in the relationship, that feels attached to this person with compassion, then that part starts to put its sword down. And when I can meet the part of me that needs me to leave desperately and needs me to get out of there to protect me with compassion, that part starts to put its sword down. And then those parts start to be able to compromise, start to be able to work together. And that's what we need. Polarized parts, parts that are at war with each other, only keep us stuck where we are. So, as long as those parts are warring, as long as one part wants us to stay, even though it's killing us, and another part wants us to leave, even though we're in love, we're not going to get anywhere. We have to bring compassion and empathy into the situation and try to set judgment for the other part aside. That is the magic. Compassion is the secret ingredient here. So when you listen to this song, that's what I want you to hear, is that compassion is what cures. It's what kills the war between us. Oh, it's so hard. If you have parts that are warring right now, put it in the comments. I know I do all the time, and it keeps us stuck, baby. It keeps us stuck. So I want to hear. I also want to hear what you want me to listen to next. And I also want to do more stuff, guys. I want to do more stuff than react to songs. I love reacting to music, but I want to talk about other stuff. So what else do you want to hear? And please do not forget to like and subscribe. It means the world to me, and it's genuinely helping me build this community back up. So thank you for being here. Tell your friends, share a video, one of the videos we've done before, comment. It means everything to me. And if you are struggling right now, I do have a few spots for my coaching and therapy. You can find out more below in the section. Also, subscribe to my Substack. My Substack talks about all of these topics and goes in depth about each video that I've covered a little bit more deeper, 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 deeper. So follow that Substack as well. And I love you. I'll see you soon. Thank you. Mwah.